Hey, before we go any further, I just want to say something to you. You're here. That matters more than you think, because I know some of you almost didn't click on this video. You saw the title and something inside you flinched. Not because you didn't believe it, but because you weren't sure it applied to you anymore. You've been away. Maybe not from God entirely, but from the rhythm, from the routine, from the place where you used to meet Him consistently. And the longer you stayed away, the harder it became to come back. Not because the door was locked, but because shame told you that you'd waited too long to walk through it. I want to speak to that today. Not with a lesson, not with a strategy, just with the truth. You can start again. This week, today, right now, and here's why. Lamentations 3:22-23 says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." ESV. Every morning. Not every morning except the one after you've been gone for 3 months. Not every morning except the one where you feel too ashamed to pray. Every morning, that word new is doing something important here. It means God's mercy doesn't carry yesterday's record. It doesn't show up with a list of all the days you missed. It arrives fresh, clean, without conditions. And it's waiting for you tomorrow morning the same way it was waiting for you this morning. The same way it's waiting for you right now. I think the reason so many believers struggle to return to prayer isn't because they've lost their faith. It's because they've lost their nerve. They still believe in God, they still love Him, they still want to be close to Him. But somewhere along the way, a voice crept in and said, "You've been away too long. You can't just walk back in like nothing happened." And that voice sounds spiritual. It sounds like conviction, but it's not. Because conviction draws you toward God. Shame pushes you away from Him. Conviction says, "Come back." Shame says, "Don't bother." And if what you're feeling is keeping you from God rather than pulling you toward Him, that's not the Holy Spirit talking. That's a lie dressed up in religious language. The truth is much simpler than the lie. The truth is, God is not counting the days you were gone. He's not standing at the door with His arms crossed. He's not waiting for an apology long enough to match your absence. He's just waiting for you, the way the Father waited for the prodigal son in Luke 15. He didn't wait at the back of the house. He was watching the road. And when his son was still a long way off, He ran to him. He ran, not walked, not strolled, ran. That's how God feels about your return. So wherever you are right now, when whatever this week looked like, whatever this month looked like, whatever this year has been, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not disqualified. You are not too far gone. You have not used up your chances. There is no version of your story where God looks at you coming back and says, "Too late." That has never been His heart, and it never will be. You can start again this week. Not perfectly, not with some grand plan, not by making up for lost time, just by showing up. One prayer, one honest moment, one quiet, "Lord, I'm here again." That's enough. That's always been enough. If you want help praying daily, pray with us today at prayerprompt.org. And if this reached you today, if you needed to hear that it's not too late, share this with someone else who needs that same reminder. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We're here every week. I'll see you next time. You're not starting over, you're just starting again. There's a difference.